got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coast regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready, time to end it. 54 Mike. I got it. Out.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Panthers.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready, 4-3 for Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
To throw again on second down, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
What I need, 4-3 for Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check.
Now Newton on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Cardinals 7, Panthers 3.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Newton. Being chased out left. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Set.
15. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man. Complete. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 98 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Newton to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw, Newton. Buying time to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Gun. Safety's creeping.
To throw is Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Let's see what you got.
On first down, it's Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Kirk now, the return man. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Rotate. Spell. Touch screen. Check 24. Check 24.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Looking sideline, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
20. Wide, get wide. Gun.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Eluding the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. K1 Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Murray. Throw left side completes Isabella. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here we go, G. Get it. Sit. Go. Pass. Slide. Slide. No, no, no.
from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get up! Joker, 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 joker. Slam, slam, slam.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Carolina.
Ready, ready.
Mike, let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what's your
Hey.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Check safety, check safety.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
43's the Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 8. 43.
From the 50, Newton. Flushed out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Switch. Hey, orbit. 43's the Mike. Go. 43's the Mike. I got one. Hey. 43's the Mike. What we got? Now. Switch. Hard. 5.
On 4th down, Greer. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Yep. Banjo.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey. 4 down. Yo, go. Look at me. Go. Watch the edge.
Try to power it in with Arma. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. You rush. Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Daniels that time, and now it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Coming after you. A little flash. Check 50.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Incomplete.
Murray's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 37. Eddie Weber. Check. Check. Go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. He's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Shift. 22, check. Ball up. 22, check. Ball up. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback at all costs.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.